Hi everyone, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the rescue. Oh, wait, don't you miss Santo? I miss him. He's awesome. He's awesome, and he's the one that keeps my dogs quiet in the morning. So I'm looking forward to him coming back on Monday, Tuesday. I think it's Tuesday morning. Let's see. Do we have anybody on today? I don't see anybody on the chat yet. So let's see. I think I'll just talk until I see somebody. Oh, there we go. There's Babs. Hello, Babs. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Barbara. There's Colleen and Dorothy and Tammy. Hi, everyone. Hi. Good morning. So it's Friday morning, which means a couple of things. One, it's the last show of the week. So I've got a lot to show you today. It's also the next day from our Halloween party in downtown Peabody Square. So I'm a little tired because I actually went over to see my friend Wendy at her place, Create and Escape, in the morning. I'm sorry, in the morning after the Sparky thing with the fire department. So that was kind of fun. And we handed out candy until like 8:30 there, and then I stayed around while some people did some crafting because I just like being with crafty people. Okay. So good morning to everybody, welcome. And this morning we're actually going to be doing a project. I got a lot of stuff to cover here, and we're going to be working with the auto press. And I want to show you what we're doing. I'm actually making tote bags for haunted happenings, which happens in Salem every year. And it's just a big old festival of weird, kooky people that come from all over the place. And my friend Wendy, as I mentioned, she's doing haunted happenings. And so we're going to go over there on Sunday and see if we can't sell these tote bags. I don't know what to sell them for, but boy, things are kind of expensive at Haunted Happening. So maybe we can price these right. Anyway, so I got 20 of these total. So I need to do them. So what I decided to do was I looked in Design Space and I liked a lot of the stuff that was in Design Space. But Wendy wanted to do some things that had this font, which is, if you don't know this font, it's actually an old font that is from, I think it's from like the William Morris architectural period, the arts and craft or art deco period. But its claim to fame right now is that it's used in the very popular TV program called American Horror Story, and they have a season, and there's several seasons about witches. And so when people see this font, they go kind of kooky. So I started looking for some things, and I did find a few on Etsy. And I thought, well, you know what? I should probably talk to people about Etsy files and see how they come in. Because look, this is one that I purchased. It says Hex the Patriarchy, and it came in wrong. And so I kind of wanted to show you that sometimes when you buy SVGs or files, I bought a font too. When you buy them on Etsy, you have to be very careful about when you're crafting with them, because sometimes they come in kind of weird, and how do you fix them? So we're going to talk about that today, and then we're going to go over $16. Really, you think? 2 for 30. Wow. That would be kind of cool. I don't know. That's awesome. Oh, it's Bren's birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to my friend Bren. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. All right. So we're going to also use the auto press, that brand new gorgeous machine from Cricut. And I'll show you how to do it right after we discuss this. And then also today, being Friday, is our winner for the Cricut Cutie plus a bunch of other things that I'm going to be sending out. And all you'd have to do to enter to win a Cricut Cutie and a prize package from me is follow me on Cricut. On Cricut Design Space, the Cricut community. So I'm going to just show you before we get into this what that looks like. So this is the Design Space app. And I'm working on my iPad. You guys know I work on my iPad, I work on my computer, but today we're doing the iPad. So I'm all logged in and I have my machine set to my Explorer 3, which we're not going to cut anything today, but just kind of wanted to show you that it is set to Explorer 3. This is important because I want to show you when you upload some images how that matters, because I had it set for Joy. I use this a lot with my Joy, and it was causing some problems with the way that the images looked, okay? So what is the Cricut community? Well, the Cricut community is a brand new sort of place for all of us Cricut fanatics. And here is my profile. I have new followers, and I can see who the new followers are. I'm going to just click on the followers here, and I'm going to say good morning and hello to Reynaldo Rodriguez, and I'm going to follow you, and Dora Baker, Celeste Galindo, Patricia Bryant, Jocelyn Hernandez, and Donna Kalenko, Mayra Hernandez. Hernandez is a popular name. And Lisa Tagasa. And you have just been added to my followers. That's all you have to do to possibly win a Cricut Cutie and a bunch of other great stuff from my studio. So there is that. And you can see I have shared 550 projects here in Design Space. So you definitely want to be following me. If not for the prize, then for all of the files that you can grab for free from my Cricut community profile. Okay, so let's go back to our canvas and I'll just show you what I'm dealing with. So I purchased a couple of these files, and I actually downloaded them and then uploaded them to Design Space, and I want to show you some of the ones. So if you want to see what you uploaded already on even if you did this on your regular computer and now you're playing on your iPad, you're going to go here to where it says upload. See that? Upload. And we're going to open uploaded images. These are all images that I've already uploaded to Design Space. So these I have, look, I've got almost 1,800 images that I've uploaded from other places. And here are some of the ones that I just did recently. Obviously, if you're a fan of Stranger Things, I did these Hawkins High School ones, and then there's some Harry Potter ones, and then also these ones that relate to American Horror Story and Hocus Pocus. So there are a lot of fun images that I have uploaded, but I want to just show you, once you've uploaded them, you're going to bring them here into your Design Space. So you open uploaded images and then you just choose one. So let's choose this one. And so it might look like they're okay and they're ready to go, except for this one, right? But let's have a look at this Normal People Scare Me versus Coffee, Coffins, and Covens, sorry. The difference between these two is, let's go to our layers panel. So this Normal People Scare Me is just one image. And where is it? Let's find it. So where is it? Here it is, down here. See how that's all one image? That to me is the perfect SVG because I don't have to worry about placement. And if I were to, for instance, do this one, so let's move this out of the way. We will hide that one. But let's look at this one. This one here is just coffee, coffins and covens. Look at all the different layers that are here. There's a ton. So sometimes people forget and they just want to buy something and then just cut it. But in this case, you would need to weld everything together, and you'd have to do it here under weld. Watch when I hit weld. So when I hit weld, it becomes one image. You see that? Now, the same holds true for this one. Let's just have a look. This one's Supreme Vibes. All right. So Supreme Vibes, if you, American Horror Story, there's a witch that's a supreme, and that's where that comes from. So let's have a look at the layers there. Look, all of these letters. Now, if we were to go and cut this out now, all the letters would be all over the place, and you don't want that. So we have to also weld here, and you'll notice that when we weld, all of those layers get turned into one layer, and they'll all cut out together. Now, what about this one? Come on, come over here. So this one came in, and it's got this little hexy thing. I don't even know what it's called, but it's got it like in the middle, and it's a little weird. So what you'd need to do on this case, you go to the layers again, and you see this is grouped. So what we need to do is ungroup this and move that little symbol to the middle, and then we have to weld it. So let's go to edit. And wait, I'm sorry, actions, and we are going to ungroup. Okay. Once we ungroup, then I can just take this one little piece here and move it over. And I also can use my pencil. That might be easier. But I can move it over and get it just right inside of there, just like that. Then I can select it all. If I can do that, select it all. And I'm going to go to layers again, just so I can see what I'm selected, and then I'm going to weld it. Now, when we look at layers, you can see it is one size. Okay, it's one image, and it's all correctly done. So that's just a word on how to do layers. This layer actually is too big because I made it big so you could see it. So just so you know. All right, so we're going to actually make a bunch. I've already cut out a bunch of these, but just so that you know, if you were going to hit make it, you would need to decide, do you want to cut this out with smart materials, say if you have the Explore 3, or if you don't have the Maker or Explore 3 and you want to do it on the mat, you would choose, let's see, you would choose on mat like this. And when you go here, you would also need to make sure that each of your mats, if you're going to cut it out and iron on, is mirrored. Okay, so let's go back to look at each of our mats, and then we're going to make sure we put the toggle switch on for mirrored. Okay, so there's mirrored, mirrored, mirrored. How about this one? Is this one mirrored? No. Yes, there we go. So once you mirrored them, they're not going to look, you're not going to be able to read them because they're mirrored, but you want to cut them out on the wrong side of the iron-on, and then you're going to weed it, and then you're ready to put them on to whatever substance or substrate that you're going to do. Now, we're going to look at the auto press, and which is a very expensive, not very expensive, but it's an expensive machine, and it's definitely considered purchase. So if you are going to buy the auto press, you should know about it and understand what it can and can't do. And the thing that I really, really love about the auto press is this pod that comes with it. It's attached to it, and the pod helps us determine the temperature that we want to do this for. So when it says auto press, it's really true. It's auto. Everything is sort of done for you, which I like. So let us go over to, because we need to find out what temperature we're going to do these at. So we're going to go over to the Cricut heat guide. And you'll notice on the heat guide, I have a choice of all the different heat presses that are out there. I'm going to choose the auto press. I've had a little trouble getting this choice done, so I'm going to try it again. So Cricut heat guide right there. All right, and I'm going to choose the auto press, okay? And then I'm going to choose the material. Well, most of the things that I've already cut out are everyday iron-on. I do have some glitter, but we'll save that to the end. So everyday iron-on is what we're going to work with. And then the base material is these canvas totes, which I'm not sure where Wendy got these, but I got mine at Jiffy Shirts, and they were really inexpensive, about $2 each. And I would consider this cotton canvas. So I'm going to choose that, and then I'm going to hit apply. So here you see I have to preheat my material for 5 seconds at 340 degrees, and then I'm going to press it for 20 seconds. So let's get our auto press going so you'll see how this works. I'm going to move you a little bit just so you can kind of see what's going on here. Okay, so here's the auto press, and I'm sorry that it's not all in view. I'll try to get as close as I can, but it is a big machine, and I do find it a little bit difficult to move. But it has on the side here, it has, you can't really see it, but there's the on and off button, and also the toggle switch that opens it up. So this is the auto press. It has this removable mat, which I really like. I've actually got a little bit of glitter on here for some reason. And then let's look at this. So we need to set, because it has to heat up, we need to set it to the 340. So we're just going to use this left bit right here to 340. And we're going to do 20 seconds. Okay. So while that's heating up, let's have a look at one of these tote bags. Now, one of the things that I encountered with the tote bags is the handles, and you don't want to get the handles all caught up in this. So at first I was like doing it this way, and then I decided, you know, I could probably just tuck these handles in here, and that won't interfere with the press, which is really important not to interfere with the press. The other thing is, excuse me, I, like millions of Americans, have dogs, and the dogs shed. Okay, so I always keep this little handy lint roller around, and I actually will roll onto my iron-on, because sometimes the hair gets stuck on them. Like I cut them out and I put, and the hair is just in the air or something. I don't know. And I want to make sure that there are no hairs here. The reason why is hairs, and there's one right here. I'm going to make sure it gets that hair right off. Okay. The hair will get stuck between the bag or the whatever, your t-shirt, the bag, whatever, and the iron-on, and you'll have, it will interfere with the lasting nature of the iron-on, but also be able to look kind of funny. So I have to really make sure I'm always just getting rid of all of that hair that's just flying around in the air. So I'm going to do that here too. Even though these are brand new, I want to make sure that they're really hair free. Hair free. So there you go. And we'll just wait for it to heat up. It does take a little bit of time, but once it's heated up, we're going to breeze through all of these very easily. And I do have, as I mentioned, I have a good 15 or so to make. So I've actually gone through them and cut them all out and gotten them all weeded. So we'll be able to create like a sort of a little assembly line for these. So this one here is one that I just did this morning. You say wicked like it's a bad thing. And then here is that American Horror Story font. It says Salem 1692. And I just cut them out in all different kinds of iron-on. I actually didn't use smart iron-on for this. I used on the mat, and I'm really happy because I had a lot of iron-on material hanging around that I could use for this. Look at this one. My soul was removed to make room for all the sarcasm. That's pretty funny. And let's see, we've got other ones that are glitter. So I've got this. Oh, they're all stuck together. Here we go. There's the glitter one. Supreme Vibes. And then here's another glitter one. This one's a little more detailed. It's silver glitter and says Salem Local Witches Union, established 1692. Peace with Dan. Sky above, earth below. Isn't that beautiful? It's going to look really cute on there. And I actually did it in glitter and I did it in black. So we have a lot to do here. We just have to wait for it to warm up. One of the things that I noticed, one of the things that I noticed is that you can actually heat this up before it actually reaches the full temperature. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's what I'm doing. You notice how easy it is to just close, and you just sort of pull it down ever so gently, and it will heat it up for the 20 seconds that it's listed at. It's a little bit longer than what we originally did, but you know, going back and forth might be a little bit tiresome. So that's what I'm doing here. So it's getting ready there, and you see here, it's almost at the temperature. I know that it is still heating up because it has this red squiggly line thing here. Okay. So the reason why we preheat is because a lot of things have sizing on them. So like fabrics or brand new products, like t-shirts and stuff, they often will have sizing on them. Sizing is just like, it's kind of like starch. They put it in there to give that crisp, brand new feel. And so a lot of times that could interfere with the iron-on. So that's why we do a preheat, or at least that's my understanding of why we do the preheat. So the pod lights are brighter than on camera. Okay, thanks. Yeah. All right. So yeah, I don't know if you can see it, but it does say 3:45, and now I've got the green light up, and it's on 20 seconds. So now all we have to do, and by the way, this is not hot. It's only the heat up here, and all around the plate is fanned. So it keeps it cool to touch all around and on here, but you want to avoid touching the actual plate. So we're going to take our iron-on, and I'm being a little bit particular, but I do think I see another. Where did my thing go? Where did it go? Thought I saw another. Is that? Might be just my imagination. Okay, so we're going to place it on there. I think that's going to look good. I'm tucking in the little handles there, and I think that that looks good. But I will stand up just to make sure that I have it correctly placed. And now I'm going to just pull this down like that, and you'll notice that it does the countdown for me. So it's doing 20 seconds, and then when it's done, it just opens up, and just boop, it's done. So we're going to create like a little bit of an assembly line here while we do this, and you guys can watch. Yay! All right, so it's done, but it's still really hot. So let's put it aside, and we'll work on the next one. All right, so here's the next one. And I could just turn this to 5 seconds if I wanted to, which I will do. And you do have to pull this part here. It's like a little lever. All right, while we're waiting for that, we're going to get our next one. Look at this one. It says Black Raven Apothecary, spells, charms, potions, and elixirs. Since 1972. I don't know where they picked that up, but okay. All right, ready? We're going to change our time to 20 seconds. All right. And whoops, I see something. No, that looks good. Okay, ready? I don't know what I did with my little thing. Where did it go? Sometimes, you know. Oh, so Friday being it's the winner day, so I'm going to announce who the winner is of our Cricut Cutie this week. So we're going to put this aside because it's still hot. And then this is dried off. I'm sorry, cooled off, at least to the touch a little bit. So now I'm going to peel and reveal. There we go. I would get a little nervous with this. Up and look. This one not quite done here. So we might need to put that in for a few more seconds. Let's do that. I'm going to do it this way because it seems like it's on down here. I'm only going to do it for 5 seconds. All right, let's let that dry, or I keep saying dry. Let's let that cool off a little bit and see if this one's cooled off enough. And it looks like it is. Ooh, look at this. There you go. Black Raven Apothecary. I love it. Looks so cool. I'm sure Wendy's going to love it too. So now we have 3 down. Let's try another one. Okay, so I was saying the giveaway. So today's winner, and I just went through all of my followers. So today's winner is none other than Nancy Cooliga, our friend in Florida, Nancy Cooliga. So if you are Nancy, if you're here, could you please send me an email to Miss Rita to the rescue at gmail.com and send me your address. And let's see, what else do I need? Your full address. And you could put in what you want, which is a Cricut Cutie and a prize pack. Okay. So, so thank you, Nancy, for following me in Design Space. And if you want to be a winner of the Cricut Cutie, all you have to do is follow me in Design Space. It's super easy. So come along. We'll have a lot of fun together. All right, so there's my Salem Haunted Happenings one. I am going to change it to the 20 seconds. I'm really excited about the Haunted Happenings. It was so much fun last night to see all of the trick-or-treaters, and there were so many. I couldn't believe it, and it was kind of funny because I started at one end of Main Street down by City Hall at the fire department, and then I switched up to being on the other end where the library is, across from the library. And I couldn't believe the number of people that really made that trek all the way up and down Main Street. It was just really, a cool thing to see. And I really enjoyed my time out there. I didn't get home until late though. I was really tired. Owen didn't do Sparky for the whole time. He just did an hour and a half, but it's hot in that suit. And, you know, plus he's gotten to that age where he's like, I'm too good for whatever whatever. So yeah, it was a long night, but fun. And then Wendy was down at, so we were all over the city, all over the city. And Wendy was down at Next Mex thing, and she was doing some painting. She had a group of like 30, 40 people doing painting on their wine glasses. Really cool project. She was doing the Nightmare Before Christmas, I think is that what it's called, with Jack and I don't know what the girl's name is, Jane or something. But they were making these really cool wine glasses. So, oh, look at that. Isn't that great? So, one more down. Let's just fold them up and get them, whoops, and get them. I'm trying to do like a little assembly line here. And I'm running out of, look at this. It just fell right off. I didn't even have to wait for it to cool. Look at that. Not every witch lives in Salem. Another one down. Let's do the next one. I'm going to get these all done, and then I can work on my other projects that we're doing for Salem Haunted Happening. So this will be good. Okay, and what else? So next week is the last week to get your name in for the October giveaways. So don't forget to get your name in there. And we're picking, let's see, 5 winners for October. So the winners are going to win all my favorite things. And then the big news is we're going to be giving away in November and December, giving away a Cricut Maker 3 with everything bundle. It has smart paper, smart vinyl, smart iron-on, tools, and the Maker 3, which is an amazing thing. This is a $650 value, and I'm going to be giving them away twice. Once in November, once in December. And guess what? If you've won from me before, you can still get your name in for this giveaway. I'm pretty excited about this. Look at also, oh, done. This is going a lot quicker than I thought it would. All right, let's do the next one. All right, let's get this all warmed up. Do this to 5 seconds and just keep going. I know a Maker 3 bundle is going to be amazing. So excited for this giveaway. I've never given away such a big prize before. I've given away joys, but that was like, maybe that was like a $250 value kind of thing. But this is a huge value, and the sole purpose of it is to get people to follow me on YouTube and in the Cricut community. Do you think that will help? I want to reach my goal of 25,000 giveaway, 25,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I'm hoping that this will do it. So, oh, I know. The Explorer, all the Cricut machines are great. You know, they're all wonderful. This happens to be the most expensive one, and I arranged with Cricut. I was like, I really want to give away a big machine bundle, and they said okay. So I thought that was fabulous. So here we go. Look, it's already done. That's from the program. That's what one of the witches says. Savage, absolutely savage. I don't know if it was Jessica Lange or if it was somebody else, but let's turn this. Might have been the Madison character. Do you guys watch American Horror Story? I've watched it. Some of them are a little bit, I don't know, you know. This is also a quote from American Horror Story. It says, "When witches don't fight, we burn." I think somebody will like that. We've got a lot of witches or witch wannabes in Salem, but you know, it's not just in Salem. Peabody was actually part of Salem, as was Danvers and parts of Beverly and Topsfield. So trials were 1692, and as the communities grew, they broke off and they wanted to distance themselves from Salem because it had a bad reputation, and as far as being a place that they never burned any witches there. They only hung them or pressed them by stone. And so when they say we burn them, it's actually not, it's not accurate to Salem, but I think people get the point. So there we go. I love the history of my region. It's just so interesting, and the way that they've managed to capitalize on it. I think, hey, why not? It's fun. You should see. We get to meet so many great people. When I've been to Haunted Happenings, I got to meet people from all over the place, including I met somebody from Provo, Utah, which is where Cricut started, with Provo. And so when I said, oh, Provo, she's like, how did you know Provo? It's so, I'm like, well, that's where my favorite company is, or was located, Provo. In fact, the company used to be called Provo Craft. So there you go. All right, 20 seconds. These are just flying by. I'm getting these all done. Isn't that great? You don't know how to follow me. Okay, well, there's a couple of ways. One is you can follow me on YouTube. So you just go to YouTube and you subscribe to my channel. It's free. It's free. You can just subscribe. And let's see if this one came off as easily. Yes. Whoop, whoop, whoops. Oh no. Well, we gotta fix that. Ah. Oh no, I was getting all cocky there. All right, I'm gonna have to put that in my work on this later pile, just like the gold one. That's okay. We'll work on it later. All right, and because we are in the process of, I found my face. We're in the process of getting all of these done, and then we'll just have to fix those little problems. All right, let's do a glitter one this time. So we're going to need to find out what temperature we need to do this for. So let's go back to our heat guide. And I might have to go back into a Cricut heat guide. And let's see, I'm going to choose the auto press. And instead of everyday iron on, I'm going to choose glitter iron on. And then I'm going to do canvas and hit apply. So I need to do it actually lower and for a shorter time. So we're going to lower the temperature. Let's lower the temperature to 320. And you'll notice it goes from green to orange. So it's starting to lower the temperature. And we're also going to lower the time to 15 seconds. So there is what we do. I didn't realize that we do glitter on a lower temperature. I would think it would be higher, but nope. And when I first started doing iron on, I was like, but there's glitter on the backing. It doesn't come off. It just, it's just, I don't know, part of it. I just want to make sure I have this all weeded nicely. It says, I put a spell on you. How cool is that? So that's going to look good. I'm going to actually heat this up while we're waiting for the temperature to get reduced. Right, I know, Jamie. I don't know. I don't know. It's just like I actually, so Jamie's saying it's weird that the temperature is lower. But you know what? I got this egg cooker, this Dash egg cooker, and at first I had the one that was for 6. And then I got the one for 12 because my mom loves egg salad, right? So I make her egg salad all the time. Wow, that was quick. Look, it's at 3:20. And when you make the hard-boiled eggs in this cooker, you need less water for more eggs, which I didn't understand too well, but I did it and it worked fine. But it was like, for 6 eggs you needed this much water, and then for 12 you needed half the water. And I thought, that's a misprint. Can that be a misprint? And I was just like, I don't know. I don't understand physics that well. Perhaps it's a physics thing. All right. Okay, so here is the glitter. I'm not going to get all like, let's peel it off, because the last time we did that, did not work out. Let's do another glitter one. Let that one cool off, okay? Wow, we're going to get all of these done, and then I'll be ready to go work on my other project, which is so cool. Let's do this silver glitter one. It's a physics thing, I think. Yeah, it's a physics thing. I don't know. All right, let's preheat. So there's the silver one. I think that's going to look really cool. And let's have a look at this. This is already cooled off. Wow. Yay! Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that. Hold on. Isn't that great? Wouldn't you want one of these? Isn't this awesome? Now, I normally would give them away, but we're going to sell these, and whatever we don't sell on Sunday, I will give away. How's that sound? So there we go. Preheated, and make sure it's all there correctly. And now with the pod, I'm just closing this. I love the glitter too. Oh, you did? Oh, that's a great idea. Those little dash appliances are really cute, aren't they? I have a waffle maker too, but it's just plain. I don't have the Texas shaped one. All right, so there's our next one. Let's put that over here. You should see the pile I'm creating over here. And we're just going to go through and do all of these. We're kind of running out of time. So if you feel you've seen enough, feel free to jump off. But since it's Friday and I have to do these, I'm going to stick with this. And if you want to stick with me, then you may. All right. Now I don't have, do I have any more? Oh, here's a glitter one. Okay. So we'll do that glitter. All right. Change it to the 15 seconds. And I think that's my last glitter one. So, yep, it is. So we'll have to change the temperature again. Let's go to the heat guide and see if we can't. I keep having a problem with this. Heat guide. Okay, heat guide. And then we're going to do everyday iron on. And then we're going to do canvas, apply. Oops. Look, I have it set for the wrong press. So I need to change it to this press. Do it again. Everyday. Cotton canvas, apply. 340. So let's go ahead and increase it to 340. Now, if I were a smart woman, which I'm not always, I would have done all my glitter together, but I'm sure there's something out there that I missed. So let's see how this works. So I love the fact that I can just go back and have it go up and down on the heating. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Let's look at this one. There's a lot of iron on this one. All right. Wow. It's uh-oh. We got an E that's All right. Why did that do that? So weird. All right. We're going to press this for just 5 seconds more. But this one came out really great. So I don't know. There was that E there. So let's let that cool off over there. All right. And this is 5 seconds preheat. All right, let's do this one. Coven Vibes. This one got a little wrinkled here. I hope that that's going to be okay. All right, should be okay. All right, change it to 20 seconds. We're cooking with gas. It does take up a lot of room, doesn't it? So you really kind of need a dedicated place for it. And it's not easy to move them. Look at, so my E is sort of not sticking. So I'm going to come back with my, I'm going to come back with my, I'm going to keep this on here and I'll just come back with my mini and just focus on that E. For some reason, it's just not sticking, but the rest of it is working. So that's cool. All right, so here's the one that says Coven Vibes. Let's cool it off. I don't want to get too cocky, you know? Working with a powerful machine, you start thinking that you're some kind of superhero. I'm the Cricut superhero. All right, let's get our next thing here. Whoops, hair. All right. Let's have a look there. I think that's gonna work. That 20 seconds on the clock. Yes, right. So Jamie, who is very well versed in Cricut things and has been a Melody Lane admin, she's saying that technically most of Cricut's iron-on works better as a cool peel. So that's true, right? So let's put that aside. Let's peel this one. I always get a little scared peeling it, but it's pretty awesome. Look at that. Wow, you guys, we've done already more than half here, and we're getting better at it. So let's have a look at what we've done so far. Look at all of these. In less than an hour, I made all of these that we're going to be selling at Haunted Happenings. Let's have a look. We've got, look at, I put a spell on you in glitter gold. Supreme Vibes, also in glitter gold. Coven Vibes in pink. What else we got? We've got Salem Haunted Happenings 2022. And then we got this Apothecary one, also adorable. 1972. I don't know what the significance of the 1972 is. And then the two that I made earlier, You Say Wicked Like It's a Bad Thing. And then this one in Salem, 1692. Wow, that's quite a few that we've done so far. All right. And in less than an hour, I have all these things that are going to sell like hotcakes. But again, if we have leftovers, I will give them away next week after Haunted Happenings. It's actually, Haunted Happenings goes the entire month of October. Look at, not every witch lives in Salem. So cool. But the last time that she's doing the she's doing the marketplace is Sunday. So if you are local and you want to come and say hi, I will be at the Create and Escape tent for, I think, the whole day. Not sure how late it is, but I think I'm going to do it the whole day. Now this one here, I got to fix. I'm going to have to do my other press, my little mini press is in the other, on the other station. Let's see, let's have a look at this. See how that one came out. Wow. Yes. Pretty good. So that's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, please be sure to tell. Oh, this, you want to see the sarcasm one? Where is the sarcasm one? Here it is. Let's do that one. I don't know where I got this SVG, but my soul was removed to make room for all the sarcasm. I did cut these at 11.5 inches. I think that was a good size. And it was 11.5 inches wide. I think it works great with this. So let's preheat this one. Yes, Zoom tomorrow. I will not forget. I won't be able to stay up really late because I have to get up early for Haunted Happenings, but I will post the link in our group. I'll post the link in our group, and we will have Zoom tomorrow. And everybody can join Zoom. It's free, but you need to find the link. So what we'll do is I'll post the link in Patreon and also in Cricut Chat with Miss Rita Facebook group. And then I will also give the link to Loretta and a few other people so that if they need to share it, this will not be on Facebook. And it might not be on YouTube. I have to check and see. They made some changes to the way that the software works. So I'm going to have to check and see. But it's Zoom. And all you have to do is press the button and enter the Zoom meeting room, and we can sit and chit chat about anything you want to talk about, whether it's Cricut related or just life, because it's a great way for our friends to get together. And we try to do it once a month, although because of, the craziness that happened in the summer, we didn't get a chance to do it as much. But we're back to regular crafting time. So let's go ahead and do the Zoom, and we'll try to do it every month into the new year. And then we'll have our New Year's Eve Zoom. Look at this one. Isn't that cute? Flight School. All right. So we will have a fun time. So if you've never done Zoom, don't be afraid. It's really fun, and you get to be on camera. Some people don't like being on camera, but you get used to it. I've gotten used to it. I don't like to look at myself like, I don't know what is with this generation, but they really do like to look at themselves, don't they? It's a little weird for people that are a little older. So let's see how we get this one off. I want to do it so it doesn't mess up. A lot of iron on here. There we go. My soul was removed to make room for all the sarcasm. Isn't that great? And then we did that in gold. And let's have a look at this one here, the Wicked Witch. Flight School. I'm afraid. All right, here we go. So I think for sure this is a great product if you're into being an entrepreneur, you have an entrepreneurial spirit, or you do a lot of volunteering like me, and you want to do things like a lot of things to give away. I did 50 t-shirts on the auto press in one morning. I don't know if you guys remember, but it was a like 3-color t-shirt, and the auto press plus the mini helped me to do 50 t-shirts. They were pretty excited. Where did I find these sayings? Okay, so some of these are pre-made SVGs, like this one. And this one I think came from Lori Whitlock. But the other ones, like When Witches Don't Fight, We Burn, I actually went and purchased the American Horror Story font on Etsy. So you can just go here to Etsy. If you haven't checked out Etsy, it's like a thrift store, like mega find. I call it thrift because it's pretty inexpensive. So just type in here American Horror Story. Whoops, Horror Story font. And there's a couple that are for sale. I don't want to, but see here, I think I bought the cheaper one, the font. I don't know which one I bought, but anyway, that's the font. And then I went to my Google and I just did quotes from American Horror Story, right? And you'll find, oh, look, normal people scare me. And let's see. Some of them, don't be a hater, dear. This one here, bitch, I will eat you. So these are all different things. And then what I did was I went to my Design Space, and I just took those quotes and I can just copy the quotes. Once I've installed the font, you got to install the font first. And then I just cut and paste them in, and then it comes up automatically. So much fun. So the bags are from, I don't know where Wendy bought hers, but my bags, and they look about the same. My bags were from Jiffy Shirts. Jiffy Shirts. They have good prices if you're looking for just about any shirt or anything you want to do iron on. And then, of course, there's the Cricut Auto Press, which comes from Cricut. And what else? All of the vinyl is Cricut vinyl. And that's how I did it. And you can too. That's the great thing. You should wear quotes. You should wear quotes from the Handmade. May the Lord open. Christy, if you're new, Christiana, who is such a sweet woman, but she looks just like Elizabeth Moss, and Elizabeth Moss is in a program called The Handmaid's Tale, and so she showed up at our last Zoom with a Handmaid's Tale, with her Handmaid's Tale. I would love to borrow that sometime, because I would love to bring that and wear that over in Salem. I think that would be a hit. I didn't see any handmaids. I saw a lot of zombies and witches, but Walking Dead. I saw a lot of Walking Dead as well. So there's quite a few, and everybody feels real comfortable wearing all their costumes. And that's what's so great about it. I just love it. Anyway. Doesn't she? Yeah, she is prettier than Elizabeth Moss. Yeah, she is definitely. Yeah. I appreciate it. So, all right, everybody, that's going to do it for me for today. I'm just going to finish up here. And I thank you so much for I thank you so much for your time and for chatting with us today. I really do appreciate you. And I will try to come live on Sunday from Haunted Happenings in Salem. And then we'll also do Zoom tomorrow night. And I will send the link out and get it out there so as many people as they can join us. Okay. And then next week is a whole new week. We're going to be doing some more Thanksgiving crafts and starting to think about Christmas too. If you have Christmas cards you need to make or Christmas gifts, we're going to have some fun with that. Okay. And that's it. Love and corgi kisses. Oh, and Babs, I did get my mail. I just didn't have time to open it. So I will bring it on Monday and we'll do viewer mail, okay? Sorry about the delay. She did get a bunch of stuff, not just from you. Corgi Christmas at Home Depot. Yeah, Bran was telling me about that. All right. Yeah. Happy birthday, Bren. Yay. And we will see you again. Let's see, tomorrow night, if you want to join us on Zoom. Sunday, I'll pop in and do a live from Haunted Happenings. And then on Monday, I'll be back on Monday with, let's see, what are we going to do on Monday? Trying to remember. I think we're doing a Thanksgiving. I think we're doing a Thanksgiving thing on Monday. I'm not completely done with all the Halloween stuff, but I'm getting there, and I want to work on my Thanksgiving ones soon. So, all right, everybody, that's going to do it for me, and I will see you again soon. And I hope you get some crafting in. It's such a fun time of year to be crafting, isn't it? So we'll see you all again really soon. Okay. Yes, I will do that, Gail. Okay, Gail, I'll actually, maybe I can send it via like Facebook Messenger too to other people. I'm going to be on top of it this time. I promise. I promise. All right, everybody, we'll talk to you later. Have a great weekend. Bye. Oh, how do I end? End.